Ignore all that. You didn't hear a word I just said. I love how I always, I don't always do that. I don't always do it. I don't always have my thing on the mute. I don't always have it on the mute. This is the first time. I get a pass though, right guys? I get a pass for the first time that, I forget that I'm on mute. It's okay. Because this guy doesn't get a pass. Oh, bring it up. Oh my god. This is not Wuthering Waves. I do not get to use my special attack.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I don't know why. I was looking down, like I had a forte gauge. And this is not that type of game. This is Genshin Impact. The game where you will be impact if you try to look down for a forte circuit or something around those lines. Yeah. Anyways, welcome. People of the now, people of the future. This is Genshin, and today we are going to be playing through the story quests because I'm not even going to try to defend myself. I have 1 million story quests to do, and I have not done a single damn one. This game I have not been as thorough as I was in Wuthering Waves. I have nothing done in this game. And I'm low-key debating whether or not I should restart to go play the game all over again. But this time, play it through as free-to-play. Because in Wuthering Waves, I'm pretty damn strong as free-to-play. In this game, I've lost a couple bands, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've lost a couple bands in this game, and I feel like it was needless waste at the end of the day. So I feel like if I went through this game again, with the skill that I gained from this game and the skill that I gained from Wuthering Waves, I probably could do a good job. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into it. Daipe, what's up?
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why is that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area. Even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters.
The Millilith, always so inefficient. One can never be too cautious. Ah, man, you know what? I feel so sad. Man, I missed the rover. I missed the rover already. This is so sad. I can't.
Sorry? Did you say something?
Was that supposed to be your impression of Master Diluc talking about the Knights of Favonius?
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Is there any way I can help?
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
I do know a little self-defense. Not to brag, but I could beat 10 of you in a fight. It's not very true.
The self-confidence of young people is an extraordinary thing. Well, if you're genuinely offering... I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude.
Mighty Cyclops Adventure. Oh boy. And what quest am I doing, by the way? Let me go see. Let's see. Monosore Saeli. Monosore Saeli. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Reports say that many ruin guards. I have no idea what this is. Because usually, for instance, in Wuthering Waves, it would tell me, oh, this is the the General Geon quest, and this doesn't tell me anything. It just gives you a fancy thing that says Monosor quest, and it's like, what the hell is muscle souls mean?
Footprint is huge.
I am not
It has to be
French.
the one that guy was talking about.
I don't even know that's French, by the way.
Here's another one. Yep. Seems the Ruin Guards did come out for a while. The trail of Ruin Guard footprints leads us here to... a Ruin Guard over there!
Alright, get up. Get up, bro. Oh, level 90.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
I should be taking one. Oh. And I'm getting beat the fuck up.
Final warning. Strike.
Yep, this is not Wuthering Waves. I cannot just do my Matrix dodge. That's not a thing. Unfortunately.
That's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
This is not that game, man. The pain, the misery. It's back to it again.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome?
What is he wearing?
I've never seen one
Never seen
this
clothes
close
before?
Have you ever seen one?
Yes. It's powered down. It's a powered down Ruin Guard. Careful, kid. These guys can be pretty tough.
You bet! Mr. Cyclopses are crazy strong. No bad guys can escape from these guys, that's for sure.
Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that?
Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before.
You mean Paimon? That's not a toy. In Night Our Ruin Guards. Limited edition, you jealous?
Hey, just 'cause you get to play with Paimon all the time does not mean that Paimon's a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child? What's the situation here?
We just, found him.
Uh-uh. You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help.
I think you've lost him. Maybe I should handle this.
I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again!
Hey, what's your name, kid? And where's your family?
My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him.
You came all the way from Snezhnaya?
Snezhnaya. I've always been questioned about, where is Snezhnaya? Because it's not on the map, right? We've never been to Snezhnaya. I just know that's where the Fatui is from.
Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. There you go.
What is it? Looks heavy. What the?
So much more.
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser.
Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much Mora from selling toys.
But I'm glad we take it and give it to your brother when we find him.
nice guy. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Wait, what? What a phrase. You break a pinky promise, I throw you in the ice. The cold will, the pinky, the ice, that betrayed your friend, and the frost and... Why? You can't see it, but I have my hands up in the air like I'm rapping or something. Man, I'm such an asshole. Okay, let's go.
Wow, that one nursery rhyme kind of says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother?
Northwind Bank? Somewhere close connections to Snezhnaya.
Great idea! Alright, off we go!
All right, finally, now I get to see my brother.
Tuser. What's a name, by the way? Tuser. Oh. And my favorite things in the whole wide world. Onomacula. Oh, hello, baby. Are you getting up? No, don't move. Here, let me set up for you real quick. Let me just don't forget to wipe your feet. Let me just there we go. There you go. You're not the one, trust me. Okay. I have the rod and shogunate for you, my friend. Don't worry. I am well prepared to deal with you all. And I am so sad, by the way. Look at this. Isn't this sad, man? I can't even run up the wall. I gotta walk. Bruh. I miss Wuwa already. I miss Wuwa, okay? I'm gonna say this many times as I need to. I miss it, man. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Time to teleport. Oh, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, if you're curious on my exploration in this game, it is absolutely atrocious. Take a look. 54, 66, 30%, 65, 32, 15, 20, oh my god, 14, 34, 44. This is like atrocious. As I told you guys before, when I played this game originally, I just rushed through the game as fast as I possibly could. So it is at absolute 0 tier. I have nothing explored. I do not give a hell. I never did. I did not, man. It is absolutely terrible in this game. Which is why, low-key, I kind of want to start over to see what will happen if I played it my F2P way, my free-to-play way. Grabbing every resource, scavenging every mineral, going through every single field, and... Man, just like truly playing the game. I'm curious what would happen. Very curious. You talking to me? Yeah, sorry, it's been a while. I don't really wish to talk and socialize activity. Okay, goodbye. If you don't have any urgent matters, then be on your way. Alright, bro, chill. It's not that serious. Oh, by the way, let me close it 1 sec. Hey!
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
What just happened? Inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you? Oh, is that child? Oh, so this is child's quest.
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here?
Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tuser. My goodness. What a nice surprise, Tuser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anton? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tuser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you.
The Tooser's a stowaway. And Child's brother?
And also, Tooser is Child's brother?
That's... okay, come on, thank you.
Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser.
Yup, I always remember my pleases and thank yous.
Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think?
You mean that, or are you just putting on appearances? You've got a lot of nerve, you know.
Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
What's that look from Paimon, by the way?
You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
I've also come a long way since then. I'm ready whenever you are.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice guy? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
Alright, but I'm still keeping my eye on you. Even though it's kind of weird. But concerning your family's well-being, that I can understand.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatui's harbinger?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes, as I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right. My brother's the greatest. He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend.
Just humor me in front of Tooser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey, slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tooser, duty calls. I'm sure Mr. Nice Guy here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out, though.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you?
Sure, I really like this guy. And anyway, he made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway.
You sure are ganging up on me. But okay, sure. I'll do it. For Tooser.
Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
A terrific tour. How interesting. So
Looks
this is
like we'll be
Child's
hanging out
quest
with
line.
Child's kid brother for a while.
So, where are we going to play first?
How about we start with the toy store?
Have you tried doing gliding before, kid? You're gonna love it. Do you know what? Just wait till we get to Wuwa. You get to fly. How sad, man.
Huh? What are those super colorful winged things?
They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, up, and away.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops, I'm sorry,
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Well, I can do custom builds, but I'll need some amount of reference material.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive.
We should be fine. Child was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible.
What do you mean? You think we should pocket the change?
Your words, not mine. But yes, we're on the same page here. Either way, it's time to talk prices.
So what now? Let's see. Current offer 15,000. Oh. Owned 35,000. Current offer 15,000. Can I hag her 10,000? I don't think I can do that low. 2,500. Yes, sir. 2,000. Ooh, how about that?
Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One-Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
One-Man Restaurant. Oh, it's this bitch.
Hello, welcome. Table for three?
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? You must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
Oh, what a pity. A person who can eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad?
My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil.
Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like One-Man Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef Now?
Haha! Giving the people what they want is the very reason One Mean Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's tastes, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Now. We'll be eating here after all.
Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Lioli Pavilion or Shinwei Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon? Or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
Current offer 1,200. This mood's pretty high, so maybe I can, hag her a little tiny bit. But I don't know. Is there like... Can I hag her down to 1,100? Yeah, can I just scooch it up just a tiny bit? Yeah, can I hag her? Can I hag her that?
Done. I'll go prepare the food then.
Great! It's time.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be with you shortly.
I don't know if it matters at all, but like, I feel like we're gonna go to like 50 places, and if I don't haggard, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick.
I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it.
But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tusser here to try Liyue's specialties? Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tusser?
I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around.
Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor, too.
A what now? A wharf? What kind of... a wharf? Such a weird name. What's it? Oh, what's the wharf? Oh man, I have no idea what's going on, man. A wharf.
Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze?
Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide, but since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tusser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf,
Paimon, Tusser's not gonna understand a word you're saying.
Yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like teyvat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board. Then Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora.
That's how you explain throughput capacity. That is very Paimon style, though.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Wait, Tusser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't even listening.
Oh, brother. Let me guess, he's gonna break something, and then I had to go pay for it.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get.
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard.
Are they as big as that anchor?
Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that! All for some giant toys! But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tusser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy.
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
Wow, wow, wow.
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish here in Liyue are so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to,
Maybe 200 times your size?
That's crazy big. Actually, still kind of small.
Hey! 200 of Paimon
legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anthon and I were so happy.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
I think your brother spoils you too much, but sounds like a topic that should interest Xingling.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, let's go over there to see the boats.
Alright, fishmonger, see you later. Don't be sad.
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired?
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
That's children for you. Guess we've got no choice.
Yep. You can have all the patience in the world, but it won't help you at a time like this. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here. Child said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there?
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
I will say though, being around children sure is something else. Quite a feeling. Some kids can't make up their mind. They'll have you do one thing and then at the end of the day you're doing something else. Like some people, if you have like siblings, sometimes you want to strangle your siblings. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not have siblings, so yeah. That is an interesting perspective. I wish you want to count my sister, which, I mean, she is on the older side. I hope that one day I do get to play that Elden Ring game. There is a poll, by the way. If it gets to 5 votes, I will end up playing Elden Ring, and I will show you what she looks like. Oh my god. I got a cup of coffee, and I forgot to drink it. Oh, it's getting kind of cold. Have you ever had cold coffee before? It's awful. That is a torture, a capital crime. Cold coffee. I mean, Starbucks, I mean, iced coffee, that's fine, but this is a capital crime. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. Oh, I don't have the tool anymore. God damn it, I hate Genshin. I hate Genshin. Oh, I hate Genshin. Because you need the archer in order to kill these and get in Wuthering Waves. You get the, what's it called? You have like the tool that you can use that you just whip out of your bag and it does the job. And this one, you don't get it. So sad.
Found him! There's Child! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't well—
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am—
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool!
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
Yeah, you're giving me a good laugh too.
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right,
Cruising
then.
for a
I'll make
bruising.
things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. All right then. Show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it.
Oh my god. You guys didn't see that in the cutscene, did you? Oh shit, it's time to go. Oh my god. I fucked it. I fucked it. Oh my god. Jump. Jump, child, jump. We're not gonna make it at this rate. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh man, the pain, bro. The pain. How did I miss that, by the way? How did I miss it? Okay, let's go. The time, it's really tight. It's really tight. Wait, am I in this? Oh, it's this way. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna. Oh my god. Let's go. 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 We still in it. We're still in it, baby. Cruising for our bruising, they said. We're still in it. Oh, we're still in it. Child returns to treasure hunters. Treasure hoarders? Can't say words. Good grief.
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless maybe his words have hidden meaning.
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too professional.
Oh, all he did was fly over to a rock that was like 20 yards away. Okay, you know what? I can't
So, Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have such strict entry requirements.
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Well, he's a bit of a special case.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. This has always been our rule. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
Dumping on him on us again.
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job.
I think that covering it up is the tough part. It'd be a lot less tough if he just came clean.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side.
He's being a bit overprotective. I wonder how much longer he can hide it from Tusser.
Paimon wonders too. But hey, let's at least help him out while we're all in Liyue. Wait, where's Tusser? We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go?
Yeah, I didn't even notice. I guess he probably snuck off to phone with his brother.
Seems likely. Tusser did seem really eager to hear his brother's speech. Either way, let's head over there first.
Alright, let's get to moving. Oh boy. Isn't this like the Core Lapis or something? What's this called? I know this is like a resource that I was told to grab for some reason. Core Lapis, yes, that's what it was. I knew it. I'm still remembering the lingo of this game, interestingly enough. You want me to see the map? How far away are we? Oh hell yeah, I'm teleporting. Look this, I am not walking. In this game especially, I am not walking. Oh my god. Walking in this game is atrocious. Because look, I'm losing my stamina already. Oh my god. Oh wait, I forgot this. Oh my god. I still don't know what these are for, by the way. The iron chunks and crystal chunks? What are these even for? I've never used it in my entire time playing the game. If I open my inventory right now, you're gonna see like a million of them sitting there. Well, probably not a million, but more like a couple hundred. What? Alt! Chasm sealed off! Give your own outside, I will with you! Oh no, run. Paimon, no. We've been recognized, time to scoot! Sorry for scaring you. Of course I remember yous. How could I forget the person that saved my life? I was the only one transformed here myself. A lucky guy, eh? Hey, we saved you? How do we do that? Oh, come now. I was in the Jade Chamber. We fought. I said we fought. I mean, you might not remember me. I don't remember you. 2 years ago. No, actually, like 4 years ago. That's why I started playing this, I think. All right. Get it going. Thank you. Yeah. I probably never talked to that guy, by the way. Oh, is Tusser here? Oh, hi, child. How you doing? Oh, he's over there. Hey, I'm part of the crew. I'm hip. Oh, they're all staring at me. All right, let me go talk to the youngin here.
Tusser, so you did come here.
You shouldn't run away like that, you know, young man. Your brother would have been bored sick.
Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppeljärni Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattledrums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace, too, is a battlefield. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
Whoa, that's really strict.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
Yeah, you never heard of it
Harbinger
before?
wants to spar with us personally? Oh, what an honor.
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
Oh boy.
You'll get frostbite.
You'll get frostbite. I'm sorry, child. You aren't getting a chance to play. I'm just going to kill them all.
Stop right there.
On guard, homie. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh. Alright, child, get in there. Oh, shit. I'm getting frozen. Oh, my revenge shall be swift.
Remove all obstacles. Now you shall perish.
Oh my god. Fuck the magic shield, bro. I'm dead. Oh. It's horrible. Good grief. Alright, revive. Get up. Get up. Oh, get up. And why am I not healing? Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Tatao, you're not him.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Artaglia? Oh shit. Wait, let me dodge. Nothing wrong with a little bit of hands-on training, am I right? Oh shit. He just fucking wiped me off the face of the planet. Why am I not holding that, by the way? Oh, what is the deal with this guy? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead again. Oh my god, this is the most annoying nonsense I've ever seen. Ah, my main DPS is dead, by the way. Oh, so why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, I keep fucking it up. I think we're a little cooked. We're a little cooked. Ah, these shields are something else. I need the Raiden. The Raiden's dead. I am not good with these controls, man. Oh, why is my heal not working? My field is not healing me. Is he sucking away all my healing powers? That's really annoying. Oh, they killed another one of my men. Ah, and I keep tapping that. That's wrong. I'm gonna probably die here. Good grief. Imagine dying on like a tutorial quest real quick. Okay, let me heal. God damn, man. I am getting wrecked. Am I that bad? Okay, I'm gonna actually eat. I'm gonna eat something because I am not going to keep getting wrecked by these guys. Alright, let's eat that. And let's go. Where's my resonance skill? Touch.
Drop your weapons.
And let's do this. I need to take one of these guys down right now. Let's fucking go. Okay, there we go. Got him. This is so weird for me because we got 4 players in the party. I'm not used to this. Oh my god. Okay, got him. Oh, you just shot me? Oh my god, what's the fire rate on this guy? Oh my god. You are so annoying and I have no revive again. Oh, I can't do like my matrix dodge, by the way. I'm so used to just doing a dodge and then like I do like this cool like thing and then like I'm not doing it anymore. That stupid magic shield. Oh my god. Oh, he's doing like 1,000,000 damage, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, that's so
Do you all
misery.
understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up.
Limbered up, you're dead, bro.
In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger.
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed!
Brother, you are amazing!
Oh, Tusser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Shuin.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
You really did get stronger, though. That was a good way of showing.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met.
But you didn't go all out, though.
By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the Foul Legacy transformation, yes? It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops?
You could say that.
I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Now, Tusser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tusser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Leave it to me.
You know, Tusser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
Agreed. Protecting family is a admirable motivation.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tusser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tusser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever.
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research.
Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
That's a reasonable wish, but also risky.
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me, Tusser. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
Exactly.
Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids.
You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tusser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Ah, yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
Defender childhood dreams. Go to the Liyue Toy Research. Is that actually a real thing, by the way?
Shine down.
God, half my party's just dead.
Inazuma shines eternal.
That probably wasn't worth it for him. I think, actually, we might just switch parties, because I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting wrecked on this one, and I'm concerned if they're gonna have another goddamn, Pyro/water team. That's gonna be an... Oh, this is actually probably not the best team either for that, Loki. Yeah, those goddamn Pyro water team. Okay, you know what? I guess we'll stick with this. We'll stick with this. And let me go to the Statue of the Seven to go heal up real quick. God damn, man. This game is so much pain. And by the way, it's like the enemies are level 90 here, by the way. I'm a little bit... Can I heal, please? Why does it take a second to do it? Oh my god. If this were Wuwa, that would have been instant. Insta heal. And this one, I gotta wait like a small sec. That's crazy. Alright, let's go. Oh man, I gotta build everyone to level 90, because I don't think my characters are 90 yet, actually. If you look. Yeah, they're all 80. Oh my god. No wonder I got wrecked. Oh my god. Okay. That is a thing. I have not played in a long time, and nor do I even pay attention to actually leveling everybody. It's been just story, which is, I mean, that's a good reason to play a game, but, and this one, it's gotta be story plus level up, because I am going to get wrecked.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome!
What is this place? And how do you know about it?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottoro's research facilities. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the Ruin Guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them, and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what any older brother would do? Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right, follow me.
Alright, Defender childhood... I already read that. I don't know why I'm reading it a second time. Let's see. Wonderful Mr. Cyclops, Institute for Toy Research, toughest battles fought against the redoubtable foe in defense of the child's innocence. It looks like it's a water area. So, I should bring this party. But we already have water though. We have child, I assume. It's gonna give me child probably for free, so we are gonna use child as my water application.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be all right?
There's another path over there. Let's move.
What convenience. Alright, let's go. Wait, show. Ah, I can't do the jump. That's so annoying. I remember in Wuwa, I can just jump and then shift, and then like I get like a little bit of a jump boost in the air. Not happening in this game, unfortunately. Aye! That's so crazy. There we go. My chest, baby! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need it. I need to do. Oh, I need the water for that too. My bad. Well, I'm almost out of stamina. I'm not gonna die, am I? Oh my god, I'm about to die. Okay. Alright, wait for the stamina, wait for the stamina, wait for the stamina, and then. Oh, I missed my. Okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to go over here and then. Genius. Genius. Oh shit. Alright, one of these. Oh, pyro slimes, I hate my life. Okay. But then we have Tatauga. Tatauga, let's go. Oh, where's your pyro infusion? We're dead. We're cooked.
Bring it on.
Alright, one of those, and one of those. Wait, one of those.
Oh, the door opened! Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with children.
No time to lose.
Don't give them everything they want. Otherwise, you never know what could happen to them.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know. But if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly.
Oh, Electro? Bro, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked, bro. Oh my god. Oh, you suck. You really suck. Oh my god. Good thing we have Tartaglia here. Oh, no. Dodge, please. There we go. Oh man, not for Tartaglia, we'd be dead right now. Why is there a spider over there? No one's scared of spiders here, right?
Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you?
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yo? Alright, come on, you. Let's go.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
Good thing there's another one passing by, otherwise I'd be stuck here forever. And yeah, I'm getting turned into a rich ray. I'm dead. I'm dead. Got to love this, man. Got to love it so much. Alright, come on, 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 come on. I do not want to wait again. Oh my god. Not very pleasant. Not very pleasant at all. What does that mean? Alright, Tartaglia, you're up.
back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun.
Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death.
What's over there? Wow, this room is huge! Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But...
I have a surprise for you, you know.
A surprise? Oh, what sort of surprise?
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
Okay, 60 is a really long time, though.
Sounds like I destroyed these guys in less than 60 seconds. Oh boy.
60, 59, 58...
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
Hey, whoa, switch.
48, 47, 46...
Oh, come on, switch, please.
That's okay. What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Enemies down. Oh, there's more. Right.
16, 12, 10...
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
He noticed. All right. 15, 14, 13...
There's more?
2, 1... Okay, you ready?
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8...
Oh, the Thal Legacy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not? This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world!
Oh, you know it. Mr. Cyclops is the coolest. This is a surprise your brother prepared for you.
Wow. He actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Foul Legacy transformation again.
Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go?
Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek?
Oh, that's right. I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, let's go look for him together, okay?
Alright, you've got it, kid. Boy, oh boy. There's a lot of these things.
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon.
You're not afraid that I might end up... Huh? You're not afraid that I might end you right here.
As I recall, you have siblings too, yes? I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little brother.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, You defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already. You need to see a doctor right away, mister.
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Teucer. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Teucer. You'll help me out, won't you?
You make a freaky promise, you keep it for all your life. I break a freaky promise, I get thrown in ice.
The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. That nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Teucer taught you that one, did he?
Yeah, go in peace.
All right. Thank you.
Where's your brother hiding, Teucer? I have something to show you.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go?
I found your brother a moment ago. He's already heading back.
What? Why? Why would he leave without me?
A huge number of people suddenly wanted to buy Mr. Cyclops's.
Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose.
Oh. Well, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer.
But this is for you, from your brother.
Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclops's in this size. Look, it even has my name on it. It's my very own Mr. Cyclops.
You're really loving it, huh?
You bet. My brother is the best big brother ever.
You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir. Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip. Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now?
Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else. So, let's go.
All right. Is there a chest for me? My way out. Ah, yes, fantastic. Very good. Let's leave the domain. All right, and then return to Northland Bank. This story was, on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, I guess I can't really say it yet. We had to get to the end of this first. One of these days, I'd like to do a tier list of like all the stories. Which ones are the best stories and which ones suck? This one, it's not suck. It's not very suck at all. I think, it did go... I got to meet his brother, which I mean, that's pretty cool. I still one day hope we get to go to the Snezhnaya area. That's probably like the end game though, right? Because, once we get through all the Archons, I imagine we had to go... Nadia? Oh, good evening. This is the Northland Bank. Goodbye. Take care now. You sure are nice compared to the other guy that was here earlier. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I hope we get to go over there. But I'm assuming that's probably going to be the end game once we get through all the Archon quests.
I've been waiting for you.
Maybe.
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Teucer's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers.
But you've been following us around this whole time.
Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along.
What?
My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name.
What a strange twist of fate.
It was a pleasure meeting you too, Teucer. Your brother didn't say anything bad about me, did he?
Not at all. In fact, he said that if he ever had the chance, he'd quit his job and join you on your adventures.
Oh, is that so?
Young Master Teucer, The boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're
That
having
guy's voice
fun.
is cool, by the way. I don't know. I didn't get to read his name.
Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime.
Oh, Calendar and I am looking forward to this now. You have a deal. Want to make a pinky promise?
Yeah, pinky promise, pinky promise.
You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
It's a promise then.
Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Boy, Paimon. She still remembers the saying too. That's funny.
Hey,
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think that not long ago we... Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm not gonna lose to you.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends. Till we meet again. In Snezhnaya.
Act 1 complete. Let's go. That is done. And I can finally get my rewards. Thank goodness. But there's more stories to do. Oh my god. What a big list. Okay, let me claim this, by the way. And then we're gonna hop straight into the next one. I'm telling you, I got so many stories to do. And I haven't done any of them. Oh my god. Alright. I guess... let's hit the Arlecchino quests. I'm curious. Let me hear about the Arlecchino quests. Let's see. The child who doesn't exist, currently involved in another quest line. Okay. Characters currently involved in another quest line. Complete that quest or enable focused experience mode to continue. Focus experience mode. Let's go. Entering focus experience mode. Alright.
It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we
Poisson.
should head over and have a look around.
Le croissant de baguette. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, forget. That was probably... oh my god, I don't know what kind of lingo I'm speaking over here. But let's go. Poisson. Yes, Poisson. Like that, by the way.
Hey,
Poisson.
traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here.
Oh, Lenny. It's been a long time. Almost too long.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
Oh, hello there.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know... On second thought, maybe we don't need to know? It's all probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, I can't say we aren't very curious, but we still have our own reservations about your organization.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Some kind of ghost story, maybe? I feel like I'm starting to get chills already.
A phantom child? Whew, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
I couldn't help but feel intimidated during our conversation with Deneve. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days, but why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Of course.
Yes?
During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
I've always liked Lenny. He was such a cool dude. There's something about like having to listen to his voice all the time. I don't know. Be a house guest. Most interesting indeed. Alright, let's get to it. I'm being more than house guests right now, stealing all of their money.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Open any distributed supplies. This isn't very house-like at all. Where's all the party goods? Where's the food? I'm starving. Actually, I'm not starving. I just ate before this, actually. Fried rice, in fact. Pretty good.
Linny! We're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright. Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands.
Oh, kid, I wish that was true. It is not. If it were Rover, oh yeah, he can lift.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days.
Okay, now that one's actually pretty true.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh,
Mine's also a bit of a stretch too, Paimon.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach them a lesson for you.
The dangerous suggestions kept on coming in one after another.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Absolutely. We definitely feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Bye!
Bye-bye. Oh my god.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Boy, he sounds like someone I know. What was his name? That one guy from Corpse Party. That, I think his name, was it Yuya? Yuya. No, it wasn't Yuya. It was someone else. I can't remember his name. There was that guy from Corpse Party. Speaking of, I want to go back to Corpse Party, by the way. I want to finish the original game. I did not finish the original game. But yeah, that guy that was like strangling things just to see, like, you know, the inner pain or something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it sounds like that kid.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession
Elwar.
with potions. Father has
What a
forbidden her
name.
from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
Nothing wrong with that, I mean. If you're good at stealth, then why hide it? That's pretty good. I happen to be very fond of stealth myself. I have plenty of friends who like to go on guns blazing to every single operation they get into, and that, may tell you, never goes well.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Is that... No. Furina Story is the little Oceanid. That's the Blind Maiden. Okay, that's two different things.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
It's better not to pry. We should observe for now, though.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Winnie's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Alright, go to temporary accommodations. Let's get to going. I gotta say, by the way, I love their color scheme, by the way. They go with like the red, a very dark red, and the black. I gotta say, just for the colors alone, I would join the House of the Hearth. I would very much join them. But unfortunately, if you want to know my true house,
So,
according to lore,
what
I
do you
come
think
from the House of
members you've
Morgana.
met so far?
It's part of the Demon Realm. They have like several different houses. I'm from the House of Morgana. So, yeah. They've certainly got a lot of personality.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Uh-huh. Fremine? What are you
Fremine?
doing here?
I missed that lad.
Well,
Fremine, nice to see you again!
Took the words right
you
out of my
too.
mouth.
I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the Traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know, and...
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just follow me.
Figure out what Fremine is hiding. What could it be? I have no idea. Oh, what's up, Reggie? Reggae? Reggie. I don't know. It sounds a little bit off from Rigby. I still remember that show, Regular Show. What a show of the era, man. I gotta say. It had... I never got to see the ending of that, but I heard it was pretty twisted. Is this where I'm supposed to be, by the way?
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then? Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
I guess you should.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Well, sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exactly. I think it'll be better if we stick around.
I... just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they die, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
I'm pretty sure we heard that back in Inazuma.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
That sound effect.
Whoa!
Lynette!
You scared me.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little lost in the sauce. I forgot the reason why we're hiding her. All this talk, I have forgotten. But I do know that, like,
I'm full.
the knave is
Thank
after
you for
her,
bringing me this
obviously.
food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she's a spirit. She can't actually eat, you know.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, Another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy. Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? A knave brings you here and then you...
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside, where the sun can find me.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Just what did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
And how should we contact you?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Alright, but be careful.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Though I don't think... that Neve is too far off. She might be nearby listening. This way.
Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Where are we going?
Alright, it's off to the beach. Or something, the seaside. Let us go. I'm gonna use teleport, by the way, because I'm not walking. Forget that, man. The walking's atrocious in this game. Sweet outdoors. I gotta say, this is quite refreshing. Compared to being inside all day. Oh, look at that. The challenge indicator in the chest in the distance. Oh, I have great shame in this game. You know my motto, don't miss out. Well, back in the day, when I played this game originally, yeah, I was missing out on everything. Look at that. Look at that. It's such a shame. Oh, it's that child. What's up, child? I just did a quest with you.
It's the knave. And child. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya. And well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Casually talking each other, trash talking in fact, behind their colleagues' backs.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just...
Well, we were just curious to learn more about you.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Queravi. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No. We should continue to keep her talking about something else. So, about the House of the Hearth, what does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, If you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard. Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth. Does that mean what Gravi said was true? Does the knave really treat our children like test subjects?
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Huh. Based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved. But I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So much for learning about her betrayal. She probably already revealed the other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
As the conversation shifts to the top of the topic, Tonya and Tusser, child begins to tell your story. It's time for the conversation that you would usually leave without falling asleep. Yes. Gotta read the fast.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going.
No thanks to you, Paimon.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Oh yes, it's quite the view, but you know, you can see more if you look this way. That's a level 87 guy over there, by the way. Please, help yourself. You are quite powerful. Oh, man. Just quite the aura on her. Anyways, let's go down below. Gotta love the teleport powers. So strong. So strong. Oh, there's that music, by the way. Basson.
Lenny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
What do you mean?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
I'm not sure pushing works on a non-corporeal being. What a way to phrase that, by the way. Non-corporeal being.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look! Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambel, Horaire.
Oh, execution was Horaire, Landois, Lampiade, and Hanbel. These don't look like kids at all. I thought like the House of the Hearth they have like kids. They don't look like kids.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
Solemn atmosphere descends over the group as...
Her name's
Why
not
does it go
here,
so
huh?
fast? Why?
That's not too
Okay, you know what?
surprising.
Whatever.
It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, Were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the House, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa, hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Linny and the others know about it, I probably won't be able to learn much myself. I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings at the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Poisson, highly dangerous. Yeah, everywhere's gonna be highly dangerous for me because everyone's level 90 and I'm level 70. It's not gonna go well for me at all. But lucky for me, I have to ride in C2. We'll be fine.
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Lenny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm also afraid of her, you know. You can't just hide behind me. After all, you can fly.
Trust is effort, Traveler. Look! Look over there!
Mervy, what's she doing over there?
Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees!
Alright, follow Clairvy. I don't know what the deal is with this quest. I can't read it at all. The situation, I mean.
Over there! Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
Oh, the pain. I remember I used to be able to run up walls that look exactly like this. But now, this is what I'm reduced to. Climbing at a slow pace. How sad.
Oh, look! She stopped!
Shine down.
Clairvy! Shh! I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross. I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother. Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry? There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
Paimon, she's a spirit. It could mean anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. but it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
Oh, is that so? I'd love to see it.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. We should really go talk to Mother. But we just fought. She doesn't want to see me. And I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
After some time, Clarice seems to be back to herself, and I am not going to be able to finish reading that.
What's going on with her? Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Let's focus on the plan for now.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Again, I'm pretty sure she's a lot closer than you think. Because, as far as I knew the knave, she seemed to be pretty on point with everything. Like, she seems to, like, have her own deck of cards that she has at her disposal, which is very, cunning, if you want to use a proper word for it. So, I feel like she's been watching this whole time. I don't know where, because it doesn't show me, obviously, but, I have a good feeling she's not, out of the loop, if you know what I mean. And also, I guess there's a little bit of foretelling, because this is her questline, so... it could be whatever.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Oh, looks like you know everything then.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
But you see what I mean? I told you. I knew she knew from the beginning because this lady, she is very, very intelligent. And I knew this from like a long time ago when we were going through the Furina arc. She has like a pretty well knit deck of cards, and she is very, with information, I don't think there's very much that misses her, you know, and she also chooses her words very carefully. I bet she probably even knows what skirk is, honestly. But she didn't tell child for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. It does look like she knows.
Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon that Lenny gave us.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
We really don't have any other options. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Follow the knave to the Court of Fontaine. Or I teleport to the Court of Fontaine because I'm not walking. If I had the bike, maybe I'd think about it, but this... Oh, no, man. The misery.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to resolve this issue.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Sounds like a deal then. And we'll hold you to it.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Wow, man. See? I knew it. I had a feeling she would catch the bird, too. I'm telling you, her cards, man, are very well closely knit. She knows what to do in every situation. Can't really say how, though, but, I guess it comes with experience. I still don't know what her abilities really are, other than, like, you know, I fought with her in my team, but I don't know what's up with her. Like, what she's capable of.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I'm inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yeah?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Leave the Palais Harmonia. Amor. Oh boy. Let me go talk to the Monsieur Neuvillette.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths? And the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
That's it indeed. Yep, Neuvillette summed up pretty well how I feel about her. Certainly has something about her. I do not know. You can't read someone like that at all. The mask's pretty well knit on her face. I guess if you knew her pretty well, but even at that point, I don't know. The insidious aura or something else.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
The knave. May seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking about what she said that those people who betrayed the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? There's something else we should try to figure out first. While we were talking in front of Palais Harmonia, she mentioned Clairvy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clairvy was the entire time? Maybe she even anticipated that Linny and them were going to act.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
No problem at all. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
He looks kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon trying to buy us some more time. We head back now. I doubt Lenny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Oh, what's your condition? Well, let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Oh, to the nameless ruins. Oh, great. An extra long walk. Lots of fun indeed. Alright. Well, I guess this collection on the way, so it's not that bad. But I wonder what she means by when the time comes, make your right decision, or make a decision. Most interesting indeed. Alright, let's keep moving. Matsutake. Oh my god, the pain, man. Look at the stamina gauge. Oh, just for woo-wah. I wouldn't have to deal with such nonsense. I miss hopping on my bike, Echo. Oh my god, I'm going out the mission area. It's even worse. Why is it like that, by the way? Why do we have like a little, you know, right here, you can't walk that way?
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a Harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
But why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, That depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age, who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Feeling the person at the very top now.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Square V's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
The Square V we met, though. Who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume, of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Winnie!
Where V?
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed. It's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants: Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, "If only Father wasn't the one who took us in." Sato added, "I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person." Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy,
I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Claire V too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chapleau. Faults. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Linny. Did you hear that, Traveler? Linny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Executing him? Really? Is that what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But that makes her answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose, although...
Guests are around. Families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
I'd like to see this for myself. What the fourth of the Fatui Hargers can really do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
If that's okay, of course.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Oh boy. Level 90 to Knave. This is gonna be quite a battle. If I had to actually fight it, of course. Oh, I do. Oh boy.
It's my turn now.
Huh? What the?
Strike! Storm the front!
Oh, I'm hardly doing any damage.
Watch out for father's movements! Now that's more like it. There is no escape.
You aren't really putting up much of a fight now, are you? Don't tell me you're holding back.
Flash! Going in! Are you alright?
Yeah, we're still pretty much full HP. Where'd she go?
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
I don't think I'm the one running.
The countdown has begun. Torn to have a taste of purgatory.
What? Oh my.
With these rising flames.
What a strike.
Final warning.
Ooh, touch.
Everybody stand back.
Yeah, alright, charge it up.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Very good. We almost got her.
Flash. Illusion shattered. Let's light it up. Going in. Father's even stronger than I expected.
Yeah, she's pulling up a fight of all four of us after all. Oh, dodge. Oh. Oh.
Willingly used.
There goes one of my teammates.
No escape. How amusing. Drop your weapon. I really have to draw my blade. Not done.
Here we go.
You're worthy of
Aren't bad.
Everybody stand back. Spare
We
your
mustn't lessen our guard.
Running is of little use.
Cinder to 2-4-olds. Oh my god. Here we go. Now this is the real fight.
Kindness has been
Oh my
away.
goodness.
My blade is all that remains. Now's our chance. Over here.
Oh, nice one, Lenny. Oh, dual blades. Whoa. What a hit right there. Alright, let me heal up real quick. She's putting up quite a fight. Chewie pulling out all the stops for sure. Alright, let me do that. And then plus 20% crit damage. And well, let's increase the HP. That should help us survive a little bit longer versus this. Here we go. Oh. That's not gonna fly. Oh man. Alright. Charge attack. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here she comes.
Now's our chance. Over here. Sometimes is only the beginning. I'm going in. You You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
If it were over, he'd certainly stand a chance. But not you for sure.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you all right?
Linny. Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away, if you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that means the young men that I saw and thought looked familiar, the one selling the newspapers outside the Palais Marmonia, he must have been the same person we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No. If my understanding of the knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The horror that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life as with his beloved. Even so, it's much more better than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's that speechless.
If this really is Clairvy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough of lies.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, I don't think Arakino, or Perry, has changed very much since when she was younger. I mean, after all, a leopard never changed their spots. I'm sure she was just as blunt when she was young.
Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Talk about the land of Animo, the land of Geo, the land of Electro, or the Dendro.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
The land of Geo, nation of contracts.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
The land of Electro, nation of eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Land of Dendro, nation of wisdom.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
Is she referring to, like, secret meetings behind the school, behind the cherry blossom tree? Naughty, naughty indeed.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
You tell Clairvy all sorts of various nations you visited. Eventually, the conversation to Fontaine.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around super quickly, all thanks
Detective Paimon, of course. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Mary V is listening really intently on Paimon's story about our time with Fontaine. She seems very happy, like all the troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we told her and go back to being that scared little girl who can only hide in the shadows. I was busy thinking, I almost didn't notice the sun has risen.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility. One not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Wait until 2 days later. This was quite a story, I gotta say. Wow.
It always rains when I go on an adventure.
Yes, good job, Bennett. An astute observation, if you will. That was quite a sequence of events, I will say. I'd say this is on the same level as, like, all the stories I've experienced in Wuwa. In fact, I think this is the best story I've heard so far. I hope that the others live up to its same value, but I guess they're still waiting 2 days later. But I wonder what she meant by, in a couple of days or whatever, I won't be fodder anymore. Because I do know she's heading back to Sesnaya. But at the same time, though, I wonder what's up with that. And she's also keen on handing the position of, the throne of the House of Hearth over to Lenny. I always thought that he was capable of doing it, though, because he's always been some sort of a leader for, you know, the House of the Hearth. I've always seen him in missions. He's always leading the charge, which is a good quality to have whenever sub-detection unit, which is always a good quality to have whenever, you know, you're leading an operation. It's almost like he's like the, if we're comparing to Naruto, which I hate doing, by the way, because Naruto is, ooh, that's quite a story. He's like the Shikimaru of the group. Oh my god, I keep fucking this up. But yeah, he's like the calculated individual of the group, which I think is an alright quality if you're gonna lead a team. And, yeah. I'm rooting for him when he goes to lead the charge as the new knave or the father of the group. So what's he gonna be? Is he gonna be the uncle? Because the title of mother and father have been used already, so I guess he's gonna be uncle. Or maybe, I don't know, grandpa? I don't know. Probably not grandpa. I think probably uncle will be his new term, most likely. But anyways, let's wait 2 days. Let's wait 2 days, and then we will see the conclusion of this story. Man. You know it's a good story if I'm silent the whole time. You know, I'm silent usually most of the time because, well, I just don't want to interrupt the story. I want to hear it. Because also, funnily enough, I don't just play these on stream just because I want to get views or something. I also play these on stream because I actually like to go back and read the stories and experience them a second time. But the thing about this game is, like, once you go through a story...
Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh,
once you go through a story, you can't really see it again. The only way to see it is, I guess, you can go into the archive, which they have over here, by the way. If you didn't know, they have an archive in the game. It's over here. They have like these books, and you can go through, not just the books, I'm so stupid. Traveler's Log, I think it is. Yeah, you can go through a Traveler's Log, and you can read the dialogue of like the thing, which is not the same. I like to see it. I'm a visual type person, so this is kind of like a log for me. These streams, these VODs, they're kind of like a play on like all my experiences. Even though, you know, it is a stream and all and stuff. I hope that this can be sort of kind of like a library for people to come to see, you know, the past events. Although, it's probably not very organized though, and maybe like doing videos is probably better, but overall, still, hope this is a great experience, a great time for everyone. You can always go back and then see it again. It's always going to be here. The funny thing that people always say is like, take a picture, it's going to last longer. Take a video, it's going to last longer. Yeah, this is going to be living in infamy. Until I decide to take it down, which are probably never going to happen. Unless my arm is twisted, and I do have to. But, yeah. I love these stories. I love every last one of them. This game has been a little bit more brutal to me, as far as, like, fighting and all that, but that's kind of my undoing. And as far as, like, travel, well, that does kind of suck in this game, but overall, the story's on point so far. Child story, as far as like a point scale, I guess out of 5 stars, I'll give it 3 stars. The only reason why I'll give it 3 stars is because I feel like I had to do a lot of fetch quests. And as far as like the actual story being related to child, I don't think it really delivered on that. But still, nonetheless, it was an interesting story overall. And this story of Arachino, yeah, it was pretty much all about her from the start to the finish. I met her when I started the quest, and to the end, she has been running the whole show. In fact, there's been cinematics. And I mean, they did have a cinematic for Child's Quest, but I don't know, I felt a little bit underwhelmed. There's a lot of fetch questing, in which you can probably say I give it like 2 stars, but I did give Furina more stars, so yeah, I gotta kind of keep it even. 3 stars, 3 stars. And as for this quest, 5 stars. I loved every last part of it, especially the fight at the end. That was a lot of fun. I actually seen that like in a trailer though, a long time ago. When I first got Arachino, I saw her in the trailer fight, you know, the Traveler in them. I didn't know it was her story quest that she was from, but yeah, fascinating indeed. Oh, is that a Melusine? Oh, I love those so much. The Melusines are so cute in this game. A lot cuter than the Cuddle Waddles and stuff in Wuwa, for sure. I would say this game wins on that front. But anyways, enough yapping. Let me go talk to these guys.
Lynette, Fremine, how are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling all right?
Oh, there's no need to worry. I'm right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, And I wanted to ask, is Clairvy gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Her wish has finally been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crucibina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crucibina before.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crucibina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
So she saved you in the end.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Oh, just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
When the hearth flame goes out, completed. Oh my. But that's the story then. That's how it ends. Very good. What an ending indeed. And so they get to live on their own life. You know what that kind of reminds me of? If anyone's seen StarCraft before, the end of the story where Aurak, he gave like the people the right to stay when Tal'Darim or leave the Tal'Darim. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Yes, I've seen the story of StarCraft. I've seen the entire story from start to finish, from StarCraft 1 all the way to StarCraft 2 to the end of like every last single thing. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of that. But yeah. That's pretty nice. You get the right to leave the House of Hearth, and if you do leave the House of Hearth, you just lose all your memories. That's it. And that's such a nice way of putting things. A pretty good, satisfying ending, I would say. Man, if life were that easy, you have a poor memory or you want to leave an organization, you just get to have your memory wiped and you move on with your life. If only that were a true thing, which I don't think it is. But anyways, it has been 3.5 hours. I could keep going, but I think I'm going to end it here. But this is not the end. We are going to keep doing these because I have got a million goddamn quests to do, so that will be the plan. Because I do need these materials. These materials will help me level up the characters where they need to be. And we're going to try to 36-star, whatever it is, the Spiraling Abyss. That is the plan. I'm going to do it. I should be able to do it because I do have the characters and the need to even do it. Look, we got the constellations, we are ready to go. I just need to go do it, and I'm just lazy. Because the issue is when I first played this game, I was in a rush to just level up my characters. And I was in a rush to just grab artifacts. I didn't give a fuck about anything. But now that I actually do care, I will go ahead and level my people up, and we will go tackle that Spiraling Abyss. And if there's any other event that I need to go take care of, we will do that as well. That is the big plan. I plan on taking this thing probably around the same time I clear out the Toa, or the Tower of Adversity in Wuwa, because I think I only need a month to get into shape. So that's the big plan. And once I do that, I have a bigger plan. I have a big project. I am going to take on the entire Genshin Impact as well, and see if I can beat it free to play and the Tower of Adversity. That will be the ultimate plan. I will take it down and show you that even if you do not have the you're not the spending type, you can still beat the Tower of Adversity. I'm certain I can do it because I have done, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on Wuwa, so I think I can do it in this one too. There are promo codes out there that will also help you on the way, and there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of chests on this field, so I will go spend time gathering those on the free account and take on every challenge. If you haven't seen, the land is quite big. The land is quite big. So if I go and grab everything, I'm sure free to play or not, you can clear out the Howling Abyss or the Spiraling Abyss. Howling Abyss is actually League of Legends. But yeah, that will be the plan. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it. This has been quite the experience, I will say. Quite the experience. I enjoyed this time today, going through the story. I look forward to the other ones to see if they're any good. I think, let me go see, by the way. Is there any more for Arlecchino? I'd like to assume not, because it wouldn't make sense if she had another story. Yeah, she doesn't. Okay, so that is it for her. I think next time I will go ahead and start taking on probably Zhongli's quests, because he has to have 2. And then probably at Zhongli I'll go take on the Nahida quest line, which I hear is pretty sad. Just might as well get it out the way, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thanks so much for watching. Those who stuck around. It's been a very, very long stream, and if you have seen this before, maybe it could be a little bit boring, but I hope that when you see something a second time, you're not just saying like you've seen it before, you're actually paying attention to see the details that you haven't seen before, because I find watching or reading something that I've seen before, it helps me pick up on the details that I missed before. And I'm kind of hoping that's the same thing that's going to happen to me when I play this game again, from like start to finish. That I actually pay attention and pick up the details I didn't see before. It's always nice to re-watch and redo things when you're not as focused. Because like, let's be honest, the story of this game was pretty dry. And now that we have made it this far, I'm assuming it's going to be not as dry. No, it's still going to be dry. It's just that I'm going to be able to pick up on a lot more stuff that I wouldn't have known before. And also see how many characters have been hiding stuff from me, like Venti. I know he has been hiding a lot since like game start. So yeah, it's going to be interesting going through it all over again. But anyways, if today's your birthday, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day, great evening, day, night. It is 420, baby. 420 blazing. So enjoy the rest of your day. But yes, I will see you next time. Please take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Come on, do an evil laugh with me. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Oh my god.